Hi guys, this time on Deep Junk we're going to tear into a Chevrolet Vega or Vega 2300 as they were called for their 2.3 liter engine. This one I'm not sure what year it is. It's either it's 71 to 73. Doesn't say on the base, but it's a 71 to 73. And I'm quite familiar with Vegas. My mom and dad bought one new. I know that it is a POS on 4 wheels. Although theirs did not have the overheating problems that most did, it rusted pretty fast. Yeah, the funny thing about that was I think GM knew that they needed to put a little plastic shield up in the inner fender, and $2 and change, and they didn't want to do that. They didn't want to spend the money for each unit, so it ended up rusting out the fender. And the thing was, up there in that pocket where the firewall and the fender come down, that pocket, when it would be dipped with this sealer like primer to curb the rust, when it was dipped anyway, that area had an air pocket in it, so it didn't get coated. And then they didn't put the plastic thing in for $2 and change, so all of them started to rust out, and they started having to replace fenders. There's your bean counters for you. The Vega was supposed to have a rotary engine in it. That never happened, so they've got an aluminum block with an iron cylinder head on it. Yeah, so they were better as race cars, short little race cars. Not that they weren't bad looking, and they handled good and stuff, but just plagued by problems because GM was run by morons instead of, by car people. So anyway, this one's wearing an L88 hood. It kind of puts you in mind of a Baldwin Motion, car. If you don't know what Baldwin Motion is, look it up. It's Baldwin Chevrolet in Baldwin, New York, Long Island area. Motion Performance, and they got together and they were doing more or less a tune, for lack of a better term, tuner cars in the late 60s, early 70s. And they would take Camaros, Chevelle, Nova, like a Camaro would come with a 396. They could pull that motor and put the 427 in it, and then did their own deal with the rear axle, side pipes, striping, ignition, stuff like that. So this kind of puts me in mind of one of those cars. They did the Vegas. They did a 350 Vega, and they also did a Phase 3 car, which had a 454 in it, and side pipes, and 12-bolt rear axle under it and stuff. So we'd probably take that theme with it. And I see the glass. This one, it's not like busted up real bad on the outside, and the wheels are straight. But the glass has had it scratched up pretty good. So we'll have to do something with that. And yeah, the spoilers and stuff, it sure does put me in mind of a Baldwin Motion car. And I think Yenko did a version they called the Stinger. The Vega was kind of along the lines of what the Corvair was for them, like a little 4-cylinder race car. So yeah, we'll get this thing stripped down and get underway, so stay tuned. Okay, we'll get this one apart and get it in the stripper. Already drilled the post. It's got one post in the back, and the other is held in the front grill up at the front, slides in. Let's see, did I get it? Yep, got it enough. Come on out, there you go. Plastic base, woo, all its glory. Plastic base is kind of built like a real Vega, huh? Interior, that's looking okay. It does. A good detail. It does look like a Vega in there. And my grandmother bought a new one too in '76. It was one of them Spirit of '76 things. Red, or it was white with red and blue striping on it, and the cloth insets in the seat were a bicentennial. Alright, body and the glass. Which the cars sold real well. I mean, by 73 they sold 1 million of the damn things. They made them in, I think, Lordstown, Ohio and Southgate, California. Was okay, well, get some stripper going. Now I've changed. I was using an aerosol, and then I couldn't get what I needed anymore because I think it had methylene in it. So even the stuff that was that had the same brand in the stripper was not doing so good. So until I find something else to use, I guess I'm going to use citrus strip. We'll see how well it works here. I'll use this container, I guess, and put these parts over here. Damn Vega come out. People went nuts for it, just like the Pacer. That thing was a big hit when it came out, and then it turned into At least the Pacer had a Jeep 6-cylinder, and it had a damn motor that was bulletproof and stand up to a pounding. Oh, come on. Okay. I guess we'll pop it in there and come back and visit it in a few minutes and see what it's like. Alrighty, let's take these backing things off of this chassis here. Get rid of it. Clean nose up and then hit the base with maybe a green pad. Okay, well, out of the sauce and into the sink. I'm glad they don't say anything about this stuff working fast, because that was about 4 and going on 5 hours. Paint's coming off. Guess I should just be happy for that. Somewhere along the line, that other stripper hurt somebody's feelings in California, and they took it off the market. Alrighty, and we'll wash this off, scrub it up, and we'll take a look at the body. Alrighty, so that's what it took off of the Vega. It's got some up around the front, some living around the windows, down to the bottom, around the taillights. I'm just not real impressed. You know, you find something that works good, and then it's gone off the market because some form of amoeba in the Great Lakes can't handle it, or who the hell knows. Like I said, it pissed somebody off in California, and now it's got to be illegal. So I'm left with this shit. Alright, get to cleaning it off. Alrighty, finally, it's busted down the bare metal. Casting don't look too bad. Back spoiler was kind of beat up. I've tried to straighten it out a little bit, and some along the nose right above the grill line there. Just getting the stupid paint off. Yeah, citrus strip isn't worth 2 cents to me. We do a little bit in the interior so far. A little bit on the steering wheel. Made another monster tack for the dashboard. It's not painted yet. I don't know how far I'll go with interior stuff. I'm not even sure of the color I'm going to go with yet. Chassis has been blacked out. Get my fat hand out of there. Grill's blacked out along with it, so let's do detail on that. I guess we're just gonna, depend on what color the body is, what we do with the interior. The chassis I can go ahead and start on. Stay tuned. Alrighty, flash forward a bit. Got the Vega in paint. Well, actually paint and clear coat. I decided to do like they had done before, put the black up on the L88 hood scoop there, and then at the rockers on up to the body line, and we blacked out the tail light panel. Color is the same that I used on the Volkswagen Carmen Ghia, but I darkened it up a little bit. I really like the way it looks with the black accents on there. I think it's, when we get it all together, it's going to look good. The headlights, turn signals, front bumperettes, I got to do that stuff yet on it. We've got the interior. Now, there wasn't too much to be done there. It's basic black inside. I did add the tachometer on the dashboard. What little stuff I could pick out of there. Chassis, the usual. Oil pan transmission. Got the exhaust and mufflers out to a couple chrome tips on the back there. Glass I polished out by hand. Still got a few that was on there. Yeah, windshield came out pretty good. There's still a little bit of that one in the back window there. You can see it right there on the left side, kind of ghosted in there. I could probably go with that for a little bit longer and then get that out. But, ready to finish off that front. Finish off the front detail and get it put together. I'm really liking it. I think it looks good. Stay tuned. Alrighty, with it all finished up, I gotta say I really like this one. It's got a good stance to it. The mag wheels and radial TAs are from Johnny Lightning. I wish I had a few more sets of those. I like them. Yeah, the stance, the color, the black trim to accent it, black interior. We've got the black on the L88 scoop up top there. The grille is blacked out. And of course we got our taillight panel out back blacked out. Chrome tips at the bottom. Inside it's hard to see anything in there when it's a black interior. Stuff tends to get lost. The tachometer, only because I did the ring of it in chrome can you actually see it. And the bottom side, yeah, like I said, the engine, transmission, exhaust all highlighted under there. But just a really nice build. It went smooth. The casting looked about good. Little stuff on the back spoiler needs straightened up, and then basically a little all over the nose, and then basically a cleanup for paint. And I really like it. So hey, before I get out of here, guys, I wanted to first off thank everyone for watching. I appreciate it. I want to thank all the subscribers, you guys that have been here for a while, and the new ones coming on. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And I wanted to mention the challenge coming up here. Diecast Outcast has issued the Paint It Pink Challenge to coincide with Breast Cancer Awareness, which is the month of October. So the Paint It Pink Challenge is you're going to build a car, truck, whatever you like, but it has to have pink on it, or in it. Pink, two-tone with a pink stripe, Spectraflame pink, you know, something like that. If you'd like to get in on it, and you haven't already, if you'd like to get in on it, you have to just email him and let him know so he has an idea of the head count. Diecastoutcast@yahoo.com. I'll put that down below here. And that's Saturday, October 12th. Those videos will drop. So I'm looking forward to that, and I'm looking forward to see what everybody else builds. Again, thanks everyone for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one.